It is Cowboys versus Giants week. Before we break down the initial injury report for the Dallas Cowboys, we are in a sub-battle this week against our rival Giants channel, and we're not off to that great of a start. 229 versus 86. Let's get that changed. Let's not let them beat us off the field either, phrasing intended. Hit that sub button right now, youtube.com/@CowboysTV for more free Cowboys videos multiple times each day. Let's break down the Cowboys injury report here. We'll go player by player, then more in depth on what we have so far. Jourdan Lewis, good news here. He was a full participant as he works his way back from that nasty, more than Ellis Frank injury he suffered. Didn't do anything in the preseason training camp. Actually kind of seems like he's trending to playing in week 1. Here's where things get concerning, and we'll go more in depth on this, I promise. Tyler Smith did not participate today as expected, but still concerning, with a hamstring strain. His week 1 availability is very much in doubt. So too is Sam Williams. Did not participate, that's with DMP. I don't know why I said play. With what has been called turf toe, Cowboys listed it as a foot, which the toe is part of the foot, but we've seen toe designations before, so asterisk that one for what's really going on with Sam Williams. And Donovan Wilson has a calf issue. He suffered that back in training camp. Been a bit of a slower recovery. The hope is that some of these guys get out there by Friday. If they can practice on Friday, that means good things for them being able to play. Otherwise, oh boy. Here's what head coach Mike McCarthy said earlier today. Wilson and Smith are in a similar category. They'll work with trainer Britt today, and the goal will be to get them to practice by the end of the week. Now, Sam Williams and Donovan Wilson were on the resistance bands, as most rehab players are, during the media open portion of today's practice. Now, Smith was not. That could mean he's further behind, or perhaps more likely, he just wasn't out there when the media was out there. I'm not going to read too much into that. What I will instead read into is what happens on Thursday and what happens on Friday, because I need Tyler Smith out there. We'll go more in depth on each of these injuries, but what is your panic level over the Cowboys' injury status entering week 1? Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1 on the low end, 10 on the high end. It is today's pinned comment, so if the ad plays on YouTube, that's fine. Take advantage and go vote instead. I'm not panicking on Tyler Smith, but I am anxious about it. My anxiety scale is very high. My panic level is maybe somewhere in the middle. Again, hamstring strain for Tyler Smith. Mike McCarthy saying that's a new injury. He hasn't had one of those before, which I don't know if I believe. I feel like it would have pulled your hamstring, but whatever. Who cares? Doesn't really matter there. I need Tyler Smith out there. The odds of one of your Ty Smiths being hurt at some point this year was damn near 100%. But it was in favor of Tyron Smith, not Tyler Smith. Your quarterback doesn't like it when pressure gets in his face from the interior, which is how most quarterbacks operate. But it is concerning when the guy that was supposed to be healthy, was supposed to have maybe a Pro Bowl caliber year for you at left guard, isn't potentially out there in the first game of the season when last year, well, put it this way, guys, Dak Prescott has not had his actual starting offensive line together for an entire game. That was supposed to be your top 5 in over a year. They didn't play at all last season. They missed a bunch of time previously. Now you're in week 1 and we might not have Tyler Smith out there. That concerns me. I don't like that. It makes me anxious because your offensive line, when healthy, when it's Tyron Smith, when it's Tyler Smith, when it's Tyler Biadasz, when it's Zach Martin, when it's Terrence Steele, that's a really good grouping when healthy. But it's kind of well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Your offensive line depth was not very good. We have known that for a while. And the Cowboys were Matt Farniok can be our number 6 top interior guy. He was so bad in the preseason, he got cut, and he's still unsigned. Last I saw, he took a visit with the Patriots. I don't like that. So in the event Tyler Smith can't go, there are 3 options for you in terms of your on-the-roster players. Awesome, Richards, TJ Bass, and technically Chuma Adoga as well. So pick a left guard if Tyler Smith cannot play. AR for awesome, Richards, TB for TJ Bass, or CE for Chuma Adoga. Now, I will lean Richards over TJ Bass. Richards played left tackle, left guard for the Cowboys in the preseason. Did play pretty well. I just rather him be my 7th, 8th option than my 6th, 7th option. TJ Bass only played on the right side for the Cowboys in the preseason, but he was a left side player at Oregon, so there is positional flexibility there. Again, media not seeing what the units look like, so I don't really know, and we won't maybe know till kickoff. But if it's not Tyler Smith, I will be worried. We will all have a keen eye on how does your left guard look. That Giants front is dangerous. Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams, those interior pocket pushers are damn good. It does concern me if you're not going to have Tyler Smith out there. Enough to say, the Cowboys are screwed? No. Enough to up my anxiety level for a team that has never won a Week 1 matchup with Mike McCarthy as head coach? Yeah, I'll up it a little bit beyond what it's currently at. Buying tickets to your favorite event should not be stressful, especially since I tend to not plan those events. You know, how to find a babysitter. It's all last minute for the most part there. That's why I love the Game Time app. Go to gametime.co, download the app today, create an account, and use code CowboysChat for $20 off your first purchase. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, theater, everything else in between events near you guys. You can get images of your seat before you buy, like that middle photo right now, and then you can move the phone left to right and really get a good feel for what your seat is going to look like there. Do that all before you buy. That way you know what to expect before you arrive. It's 2 taps. That is it. That's the second. There's the first tap, boom, second tap there previously. 2 taps and you are set. Tickets are sent directly to your phone, so you never have to dig through your email either. When you sign up and create your account, go to your profile, go to the redeem code portion of the app, plug in Cowboys Chat, and they'll give you $20 off your first purchase. Now, terms do apply, but you can create an account and redeem code Cowboys Chat for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets for the lowest price, all guaranteed. The link, gametime.co, and the promo code Cowboys Chat are in the comments section and the description of today's show. More injury updates, and we'll go quicker on these since it's, we've discussed these before, more or less. Sam Williams, turf toe, allegedly. Cowboys able to foot. Both could be true. Did not practice today for the Cowboys. If he cannot go, it'll be Micah Parsons, Tank Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong, not on the injury report, by the way, despite missing all the preseason, and then Dante Fowler as well. I would like it if Sam Williams was out there. He showed a lot of talent, a lot of promise in year 1. But the Cowboys, and it's not fair to put this all on Sam Williams, but there's too long of a run of your second-round pick always having something off the field, suspension, injured, whatever. I want to break that trend with Sam Williams. Be healthy, be out there, don't be in trouble, and be the great football player we think he can be. Donovan Wilson, the expectation was he plays in week 1, but I thought he'd be back by now. I thought he would be practicing. The Cowboys will not jeopardize a further long-term injury with Donovan Wilson if he is not healthy because they have options at safety / linebacker with LVE, Damone Clark. There's Jourdan Kirsch, there's Malik Hooker. Could be some more run for Israel Mukuamu, Marquise Bell, Wanye Thomas. Make no mistake, I want Donovan Wilson out there. This calf injury has lingered, but I'm also not going to jeopardize his long-term status by throwing him out there before he is ready. So of your 2 injuries here, not including Tyler Smith, my bad, which is the more concerning injury? SW for Sam Williams or DW for Donovan Wilson? Some good news here. It seems like that nasty Lisfranc and Moore foot injury for Jourdan Lewis appears to be fine. A full participant at practice after he missed all of training camp, all of the preseason on the PUP list. I did not think he was going to play week 1. He practiced fully on Wednesday. Assuming there's no setbacks, means he should play. So it means it'll be Diggs, Gilmore, Bland, Lewis as your top backup corner out there. plus probably only one of Noah Igbinoghene, Eric Scott. Would not be surprised if C.J. Goodwin is a game day call-up to help on special teams. Although, if you see Saturday, Cowboys have called up, Brock Hoffman or something from the practice squad, I think that means Tyler Smith's not going to play. We'll know more later on in the week. The big NFL news of the day was on Nick Bosa as he got a record-setting contract from the 49ers, a deal that unquestionably will impact the eventual deal for Micah Parsons. It basically sets the benchmark. It's a 5-year deal for Nick Bosa. Will carry him through his age 31 season. It's $170 million in total money. The average per year is $34 million. The guaranteed is $122.5. Now, Micah Parsons will beat that relative to the years. If Micah goes a 3-year, 4-year deal, hypothetically, it might not actually cost $34 million. The general rule of thumb is each year you add to a contract or take away, it's about $2 million. So a longer deal for Nick Bosa, that's not going to really impact the Niners cap for a while. Which is why, if you are the Cowboys, with the salary cap having gone up significantly the past 2 years, talking upwards of $40 million or approaching that figure, you get this deal done as soon as possible next season. Next year is the first year Mike is eligible. And just like Nick Bosa, he can force the Cowboys' hands by threatening to hold out and then giving his fine. So you can do it for rookie guys. Can't do it for vets like Zach Martin. You need to pay that out there. So pay Micah. He's a premier player. I know it's bordering on quarterback money. The salary cap has gone up significantly. Don't get too caught up in the sticker shock. Now, Micah did comment, by the way, on the Nick Bosa deal, saying he's super happy for Bosa, man. He really showed why he was the best player in the league last year, Micah said. It gives something to chase, man. I'm not in terms of the contract, but in terms of how great he was. He knows that I'm coming for him. He even said, I won this year, and I know you'll be coming for it next year. And I said, you are damn right. I know the Micah deal is going to be expensive. I know. It's okay. The salary cap will continue to go up so much that $35 million this year actually isn't that different than, $25 million next year. So I know there's sticker shock there. I would not panic on it if I were the Cowboys or a Cowboys fan. I know it's expensive. They'll structure it the way they need to. Don't drag their feet. Get it done as soon as you can next year.